Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Monday, October 7th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. Where to begin? I'm going to start with this one. And that is just to say that we've got rising channel and speed line support now well below the market at 114.33 to 115.38, that if tested over the coming days can absorb selling through next week, and above which a bullish dynamic is expected to continue. We've got a stable dynamic now. It's very two-sided, as you can see. But I do see new highs, that is to say, beyond the recent highs from late September and beyond the August high, actually, of 131.26 over the next 2 to 3 weeks, holding above 114.33. And I've been saying that now for over a week since this was formed following the high that was put out in late September. We did close below this inside channel earlier last week. That was Tuesday of last week. Wednesday, it held the highs. Thursday, we gapped above it. Friday is kind of an inside day between the 125.27 trend line and the 121.56 channel bottom. Now, 121.56, as you can see on the right, still able to contain daily selling pressures. And yes, if we close below 121.56, that does indicate within 1 to 3 days, depending on volatility, a test of that meaningful 114.33 to 115.38 region. So, if you're a swing trader, I would sell a settlement below 121.56. I'm not so crazy about selling 125.27, even though I have it as a session containment level. I do think the market sort of wants to violate it, if you will. Not that it has feelings or anything, but I'm just seeing an easy gap above 125.27 on Monday morning. And if we do gap above 125.27, I do see 129 even likely. We could top out there through the balance of the day. But as I've been saying, if we close above 125.27, we have a 3 to 5 day target at 134.19, which is the scenario where we take out that August high. Remember, I'd mentioned earlier how holding above 114.33 to 115.38 should result over the next few weeks in a violation of that 131.26 high. And so closing today above 125.27 should actually see that by Friday's close. 134.19, a meaningful, that is about a 1 month channel top now, able to contain weekly buying pressures. You can see it way up here. And we could fall away from there. So, the 2 to 3 week time frame is really one of buying the mid 110s if given the opportunity, and selling the mid 130s if given the opportunity. Can you sell 134.19 short? I think you can. You're going to want to see follow through to the downside within a day or two, and then we could actually then fall back into what is now a trend line in the upper 110s and climbing. That would be the target. So we'll obviously cover that on a day-to-day basis. But just kind of getting back to the simplicity of this, closing today above 125.27, 3 to 5 day swing trade shifts north. And it should then, by Friday's close, we should see the 134.19 channel top, where we can place a weekly high, and you can play the short side here into later October, carefully, of course. I am ultimately anticipating the mid 140s still, above, yes, the mid 110s, this area here. I think this has a lot to say about the trend dynamic as we continue into November trade. If we were to close below 114.33, that's another story altogether, and I will get to that in a moment. So closing, last thing I'll say, above 134.19 would offer 145.17 as a 1 to 2 week target, where we actually could top out on a monthly basis, possibly through the rest of the year. So if you're not long yet, if we close above 125.27, I think you can go long for a 3 to 5 day rally to 134.19. Until then, yes, you can buy 121.56 on a day trade basis, possibly into later week. But, this is getting tight in here. So, it's either going to be a settlement above 125.27, 3 to 5 day rally, or a settlement below 121.56, 1 to 3 day sell off into this 114.33 to 115.38 region, where you can buy the market into later October. And from here, we're expecting a violation of the 131.26 August high over the next few weeks, which I've already outlined. Now, if over the next week or so, we do close below 114.33. That does indicate a good October high. And I would expect then 2 to 3 weeks bearish continuation into the upper 90s, the 97.51 to 99.79 region, well equipped to absorb selling by that point in time through November trade. And from here, we can round back up to what would then be channel resistance in the 120s. If we were over the coming weeks to close below 97.51, I would then expect the much more significant 82.21 within 2 to 3 weeks, where we could bottom out through the rest of the year and into the first quarter. But it is very stair-step on the way down. There is no really swinging for the fences. It's 2 to 3 week chunks. That's kind of the way it's playing out right now. Settling below 114.33, 97.51. Settling below 97.51, 82.21. Holding above 114.33 will keep the the 134.19 formation in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if we settle today above 125.27, over the next 3 to 5 days. It's about as simple as that. I hope I've explained it well enough. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We got a lot of good stuff for you to see for free. A 5-day free trial up front. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesday's NVIDIA report, and you have a fabulous evening.